You see, during my 75 years of age, I was keenly a student of literature, and also I take interest in reading history. The most eminent thing which has influenced my life by reading the biography of Napoleon Bonaparte. Secondly, the life of Rockefeller Foundation. It's popularly was known for Ford Foundation. And in India, many luminaries like Ramakrishna Paramahansa, Swami Vivekananda, and Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Gopabandhu Das, Madhusudan Das, like Navakrishna Chaudhary. Among all, now I like to stay a small anecdote from the life history of Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. As you know, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar was famous in Calcutta during British time. He was born in Calcutta in 1820 and died probably in 1891. During his life, he was very much popular, and as a social reformer and educationist, he has earned a very good name. Now the story which I am going to tell is the real story, which you will also take interest to know. Such a great man, how simple he was. The story is that once Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, who had been invited to address a meeting, and he was traveling in a train and arrived in a particular station where he has to go by car to the place where he will address the gathering. By the time he came, he was searching for a person with a simply card, and another gentleman with a full suits. He was looking hither and thither, looking for a coolie who will lift his suitcase so that he will go outside. But at that time there was no coolie available in the station particularly. He found this old man. He was not knowing who is he. Then the old man came forward and asked the gentleman, "What do you need?" "I need a coolie who will carry my bag outside." Then the old man told, "Okay, don't worry, I will take back. I will carry your bag. I will drop it outside." Then he took the bag in his forehead and went outside. And then the man offered him some money. He told, "No, it's not necessary." And the old man left. He was also going to visit that meeting. And in the meeting, he was very much astonished to see the man who was carrying his bag and to whom he was thinking is a very common man. It is he who has come to that place as an invitee, as a guest of honor, and he is nobody else than the Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. He was very much ashamed for his behavior, and then he came near to Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar and begged apology. Sir, I was not knowing that you were such a great man, and I have never also seen you earlier. Kindly excuse me for my mistake. Ishwar Chandra Vidyashagar told, no, don't worry, I have never mind, but it is only my advice that always you should try to do your own work without depending on others. There is no dignity of labor. If you carry your bag, your belongings to, it does not, it is not a bad job. So you should be self-dependent. And that has changed the life of that gentleman later on. In the same Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, he was so famous. Once he was invited by a poor person. He told that Vidyasagarji, I want that you should come and pay a visit to my house and have a lunch with us. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar told, okay, I will come. And one day, particular day, while he was going, he called another person who was a very rich Jamidar of that locality. The Jamidar also accompanied Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar to the poor man's house, and the man prepared very few dishes, but from beginning to end, he himself was serving. Every time he was asking Vidyasagarji, how is it like, how is it? Till Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar left, he was with him. Then finally he asked, how is that? No, it's very nicely prepared. I am very much thankful. I will, if opportunity comes, I can pay a visit. But the Jamidar of that locality who was accompanying Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, he was very much confused. He told us this simple food, nothing else. Without, how could Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar praise him like that? So, next day, he has called him, Vidyasagarji, please, why don't you come once to take dinner in my house? Then Vidyasagar told, okay, I will come. Then, on the proposed day, Vidyasagar arrived in his house, and Jamidar, instead of he ordered his servants or the other people to come and serve the dishes. Then there were a lot of dishes, and Jamidar, by that he wanted to show his richness, that thing which has that poor fellow served. My dishes, he has showed his house, his big bungalow, his richness. Then finally, after taking the dinner, Jamidar asked Vidyasagarji, how is my dishes? It's all right, but it is not that as good as the dinner which I have taken in that poor man's house. Now, what is that? Now, in your house, you have prepared nicely, but in that old man's house, poor man's house, whatever he has prepared, that is not materials, but in everything there is a sweetness in his behavior. Sneha rasa bhakti. Sneha rasa bhakti itva. And that I liked, which was lacking in your family. Jamidar felt very much ashamed and made an apology and could realize what Vidyasagar is. Thus, Vidyasagar's life, that he has got a lot of stories. He is the greatest reformers, social reformers. So I have, because of that, I pay a lot of regard to him. I hope it will inspire you.